Hey folks, Dino here again. This time I thought I'd do a little, call it a bonus video. But yeah, first off, before we even begin, I cannot take credit for this mod. I'm simply showing it off. It was AR Collector who actually linked me into him doing it. And I asked him if I could show it off in a video. So yeah, here we are. And I have to say, I can't believe I never thought of this. Like, it's such a simple mod that really makes the Black Hole Toys Majin Vegetas just look far better, frankly. I mean, we all know these. Like, these are the shoulder pads that come with the Majin Vegeta. Quite an annoying thing in an otherwise great release. Probably the best Black Hole Toys has ever done, frankly. We will see if they can top that with any other 3.0 Gokus or Gohans or what have you. But yeah, shoulder mod makes this guy look so much better, honestly. AR Collector tried it with a couple of different shoulders. I'm going to try it with one extra. This one, the one that's on him already, because yes, I did already try this before I started the video, because these are quite honestly kind of annoying to get off, because they, unlike most of the rest of these, they actually pop in to two pegs at either side of the shoulder joint. So yeah, had to get these off first of all, because that is really a pain in the backside to do. So yeah, but I'll be showing, or attempting rather, to show these. The shoulder pads that are in him already, these ones right here, these are from my collection, CT Toys Gohan, because the CT Toys Gohan uses the same mold as the official Beast Gohan. So yeah, you are basically wanting a 3.0 cap piece to fill the gap in, because I did show taking these off before, but it left quite the unsightly gap. So yeah, we have a couple of different options here to make this look far better, and in most of the cases you can't even tell that you've taken the caps off of the other figures. They really don't need it. So for example, on this side we obviously have the 24,000 power level Vegeta. His shoulder caps are quite nice. They are a bit small though, so we will see how that looks. Personally, these also look as if they peg in, so we will see how that works. I'll probably not bother actually pegging them in, because you don't technically have to. The ones from Gohan, those just sit there, and they look really good anyway, in my opinion. And we have these two, which are the caps from Beast Deity's Jade Rabbit, Vegeta. And yeah, this is the one I was talking about. You can kind of tell that you've made a gap, but the dark blues kind of mask the fact that there is a gap there. Plus, in my opinion, it kind of helps the proportions of this guy. With the shoulders up a bit, he doesn't look as droopy armed, at least in my opinion. Yeah, with the Gohan and the Vegeta, you really cannot even tell. I don't know why this guy even had caps to begin with. It's kind of strange. Like, the more I look at this guy, he's got 2.0 arms and 2.0 legs, but the shoulder joints are 3.0. Like, make it make sense. This guy should have just been a 3.0 just from the get-go. Yeah, obviously the two blue ones here are a slightly different colour of blue. That's like a dark navy blue. This is kind of lighter, and the Beast Deity's one is lighter again, but I don't think it's going to be that much of a difference. The same as well, the skin tone on CT Toys Gohan is obviously a different skin tone, but it's not really all that noticeable, unless you like bring the cap out for whatever reason, which that looks horrendous anyway, so don't do it. But yeah, I don't actually think that looks bad. Personally, I'll be keeping mine like this, the battle damage one, because he's meant to be dead buff and stuff when he's fighting Goku or Majin Buu, as I said before. And I think the sort of vest looking a bit tighter and showing a bit of his pecs actually works well for this version of the character. But the clean version, version A, I'll probably be putting one of these caps on. But yeah, before we show how to do it, I just want to show you as well, on this one at least, having these caps instead actually enhances the butterfly joint. Like, I mean, look at that. That's actually better than what it gets standard. So yeah, it doesn't look the nicest from the back, but you never see it from the back. So yeah, honestly, I was saying to AR Collector, I don't know why Black Hole Toys didn't just go with this to begin with. Like, just make it a cap and it would look a lot more accurate. Like, just in general, I don't get it, honestly. But yeah, I've kept you waiting long enough. Let's try and do this on camera, shall we? So, what you want to try and do is pop the arm off without popping this inner joint here. Now, that might sound as if you're actually making it more difficult for yourself, but you're not. We will start off with the 24,000 power level Vegeta caps here. So yeah, you're actually not, because these ones actually slot on as opposed to like slotting in behind. So yeah, just something to keep in mind. So what you want to do, I'm really not making this too easy for yourselves, am I? So on every single one of these caps, you will just about be able to make out an L or an R. This is an R. You can also kind of tell from like the shape, what side it's supposed to be on. If you take this for example, the front should be lower than the back, and you can see that again right here, front lower than the back. But yeah, right or left means his right or left, so you'd be going at it as if he was looking away. So right, left. So bear that in mind. So let us get this into position as well as we can. This joint here is an absolute pain in the backside. That's why I said not to pop it out, because not only is it a pain in the backside when it's here, but when you pop that ball joint out, next to impossible to get it back on. So yeah, let's see, can we slot that in properly? Not really looking like it, but I can use the arm itself to sort of maneuver that. Let's try. Nope, it's angling in again. Yeah, like I said, not fun trying to do this, but especially on camera, but needs must. So how about if we angle these pegs and see if we can get them to fit. You may have to stretch them over it slightly. So let's try that. If you can get it to pop, you'll be in for a winner. No. Give me 2 seconds, folks. Well, that was fun. That took way too long. And yeah, as I thought, like, if you're popping it in properly, it doesn't quite fit the same. Like, it doesn't really look that good, in my opinion. You'd probably be able to modify it in some way, make it look better, but it doesn't fit quite as well as the skin tone one that I've got. So let's pop that one off. And I think what we'll do is just have to make sure that's in the right position. So yeah, we will attempt it with this one. So which way are we going? That's got an L on it, so we're looking for this one. This one also proving me wrong. It's got peg holes, but it's much larger, so this should, by all intents and purposes, just slide over. This here, let's see, there we go, you can pop that through it, nice. So yeah, that is a much better fit in my opinion. Lighter blue is kinda noticeable, but not really. Let's try and give the full effect, shall we? And yes, unfortunately, I have given up with the 24,000 power level Vegeta. I didn't like how it looked. Just, it is very late when I'm recording this. We have had quite a windy storm since this morning. Woke me up early, so yeah, I am running on fumes, but I needed to get this video out to you guys to show it. Let's see, pop in. Come on, just something go right for me today. There we go, nice. And there we have it. That also fits quite well. Again, you get some better articulation as opposed to standard. This one also fits a lot better than the 24,000 power level. Only problem is the slight difference in colour. So yeah, I think what I'll probably end up doing is you can push the shoulders in, by the way, and get a more uniform look. Yeah, I'll probably be using these caps for the clean one and keeping the skin tone for this guy. In fact, why don't I off camera show you what it looks like completely with the 24,000 power level Vegeta, because I know I don't like normally using parts that aren't readily available. Like, people are much more likely to have the CT Toys Gohan, for example, or the Beast Gohan, or 24,000 power level, as opposed to like a Beast Deities Vegeta, which Beast Deities tend to be quite expensive. So yeah, give me 2 seconds and I'll pop that all on for you. There we go, I worked it out. So yeah, the trick with the 24,000 power level sleeves is not to bother following the slots at all and just have them hovering there and it will still pop in nicely. And yeah, that actually does still look good. Like, you can get away with that. Plus it's slightly closer to the colour that you want it to be. Yeah, as you can see, it's not in those slots at all. And it still fits pretty damn well. So yeah, guys, let me know which look you guys prefer for these shoulders. As I said before, go and give AR Collector a follow. I know for a fact he's on Instagram. If he's on any other socials, I will also link them below. So yeah, shout out to him. His figure photography is always on point. Like, I mean, every time. They always look fantastic. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you want to purchase the Black Hole Toys Majin Vegeta. I will leave a link in the description because I know someone will ask. They always do. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Leave a like if you enjoyed. And until next time, guys, I'll see y'all later.